Alright, let's break this down. Confidence. Not the fake, Instagram filtered, I'm perfect kind of confidence, but the real deal. The kind that radiates from you. The kind that makes people stop and take notice. We're talking about the kind of confidence that makes people feel you before you even open your mouth. That's the stuff that's contagious, magnetic, and impossible to ignore. And you already do this every day. Don't even try to deny it. Think about the moments when you felt like the world was your playground. When you walked into a room and the energy shifted. When people just seemed to gravitate towards you. That's not an accident. You were standing tall, confident, and owning that space. You didn't need anyone's permission. You didn't care what anyone thought. You knew your value. That's the core of confidence. You already believe in yourself without needing approval. The trick now is to do it on command every day. Here's the deal. When you stand tall, shoulders back, chest out, speak clearly, and move with purpose, your brain gets a rush of dopamine. That's right, the feel-good chemical. The more dopamine you get, the more you feel awesome. And guess what? The more people are drawn to you. Confidence becomes like a drug. When you give it to yourself, your brain starts to wire your entire being to feel better about yourself. And that shit spreads. Think about it this way. When someone else walks in with that unshakable confidence, you feel it, right? You can't explain it. But their energy just pulls you in. That's because they've conditioned themselves to feel good in their own skin. And guess what? You can too. Why is it crucial? You know what happens when you doubt yourself? You tell the world, hey, I don't believe in me. So why should you? And the universe, it reflects that right back at you. If you're insecure, hesitant, or unsure, people pick up on that. It's not just your words. It's the energy you project. They won't take you seriously. They won't trust you. But the minute you show up with confidence, guess what happens? People will start to take you seriously. They'll listen when you speak. They'll respect your presence. And your reality, your opportunities, they change. Because you've started acting like you deserve more. Confidence is energy. Here's where things get interesting. It's not about being the loudest, the flashiest, or the most in-your-face person in the room. It's about how you carry yourself when you know your worth. When you believe in what you bring to the table. You don't need to shout. Your presence is enough. Imagine walking into a room full of strangers. You don't know anyone. But because of the way you carry yourself, your posture, your steady gaze, your energy, people start noticing you. You haven't said a word, but they can feel your power. You're not trying to control them. You're simply present, owning your space. When you radiate confidence, the world notices. And that's when the magic starts to happen. Now here's the hard truth. Society has taught you to shrink, to play small, to be the wallflower, to blend in, to not take up too much space. You've been taught to hide, because if you stand out too much, you risk rejection. But guess what? That's bullshit. You were born to stand tall, to own your space. You weren't meant to shrink. Your life, your potential, it's bigger than that. The problem is most people, they're stuck in a cycle of self-doubt, insecurity, and fear of rejection. It feels safer to shrink. But that's the exact opposite of what you need to do. The world will treat you like you're small if you act small. When you shrink, when you dim your light, people won't see the brilliance inside you. It's time to interrupt that pattern. It's time to expand. Let's talk about fear. You're scared of standing out. You're afraid of how people will react. You're scared of what they'll think. And here's the kicker. This fear It's all in your head. Fear is a mind game. It's a feeling you can choose to ignore or let control you. Here's the deal. You've been conditioned to fear rejection, to fear judgment. But what's the reality? If you stay small, nothing changes. If you keep playing small, you're locking yourself into a life of mediocrity. No one respects mediocrity. But when you show up with confidence, you're saying, I'm worthy. And if you can't see that, then that's on you. What happens if you don't own your confidence? If you continue to doubt yourself, if you continue to shrink, people will treat you like you don't deserve better. You'll feel stuck. You'll feel underappreciated. Your relationships will reflect that. Your career, your opportunities, your reality, all of it will mirror the doubt that you have in yourself. If you're not putting yourself first, why the hell should anyone else? But when you own your confidence, that's when everything shifts. When you start walking into a room like it's your damn throne, guess what? People start treating you like royalty. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You just need to believe in yourself. So what keeps you stuck in these limiting beliefs? Fear, insecurity, low self-esteem. You've been taught showing up with confidence is arrogant, that it's selfish, that it's wrong. But here's the truth, that's a lie. That's programming that needs to be shattered. The biggest patterns that keep you stuck are people-pleasing. Constantly trying to make everyone else happy when you get left behind. Imposter syndrome. Thinking you're not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough. Fear of rejection. Avoiding standing out because you're scared of being judged. These patterns drain your energy. They hold you back. And it's time to break free from them. So how do we interrupt these patterns? The key, pace and lead. You've got to first understand where you're at. Acknowledge the fear, the doubt, the insecurity. Then you'll lead yourself out of it. You can use the techniques of confidence to disrupt the pattern. You stand tall. You look people in the eye. You speak with certainty. Even if your heart is racing, act like it's not. Fake it until it becomes real. The more you practice this, the more natural it will feel. Confidence won't just be something you pull on when you need it. It becomes a part of who you are. It'll become second nature. So here's the bottom line. You can keep letting fear, insecurity, and doubt run the show. Or you can start stepping into your power. You deserve to take up space. You deserve to walk into rooms and own them. You deserve to speak your truth, even when it feels uncomfortable. Now's the time to rise up, to stop apologizing for your presence, stop shrinking. When you do this, when you fully embody this confidence, the universe will start to reflect that back at you. You'll attract the right people, the right opportunities, the right situations. Because you're owning your life. It's time to stop waiting for permission. Own your damn throne.